What is going on, folks? Back with more from Metaast. How's it going, Brian?
Guten Tag, mein Dude, and Konnichiwa, mein Fräuleins.
Yes, appreciate everybody's feedback from our last episode talking about Hasbro and his Playmates thing. That was a very fun and cathartic episode. I think that will probably be the punctuation to talking about Hasbro because what's done is done at this point. So.
I mean, there's only so much we can do, man. I mean, we spoken to the high heavens, and as they often do, they ignored us because we spoke the truth.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about some happy stuff. Prime Cocker Rangers coming back, 30th anniversary. And let
Yes,
me tell you something. Middle age has never looked so good.
get your boy Ultraman power because he's tweaking.
Ken Kasugi still looks the same.
That man is aging like a fine cheddar cheese, bro.
Yeah, he aging just like his dad. His dad was aging pretty well too. So
Bro,
hey,
bro.
them genes is strong.
Now, not that the rest of them don't look bad. I'm like, I have to remember, because wasn't the actress who played the White Ranger, wasn't she like 15, 16 when she did
She was
Cocker
like six. I
Ranger?
think she was like 16, 17, somewhere around there. She was the
Yeah,
youngest
yeah,
out of that
yeah,
crew
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I mean, I just think that's interesting because I was thinking about that the other day about old boy who played Ultraman Ginga.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he pops back up, I'm like, damn, that boy aging like a. Then I remember, wait, that boy was like younger than his character he was playing.
I mean, hey man, this man Kane is just like, nah, you will. Look, make this man fucking Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden at this point.
I mean, basically, that's literally all he is right now.
I mean, he already has look. I mean, switch up the pants to like tight leather pants, and it's straight.
So you mean just go in his regular closet and just swap it out?
Yeah,
That's
pretty
what you're
much.
saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
okay.
much. I mean, granted, he did play that character in the DOA movie, so it's all
CJ, I've
right.
done my damnedest to block that movie from my mind.
I didn't hate that film. I didn't hate it, but I can understand the gripes. And I actually paid money in the theater with 6 other people to see that movie. Yeah,
How mad were they at you?
I wasn't mad. It was just one of those like,
No, I said, how mad were they at you?
not really mad. Not really mad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think we were entertained by the film because I think it was one of those movies like the Street Fighter movie that also check out that podcast where I felt the director of DOA knew the vibes of what the series is,
Well,
and
see, my thing is like, I wish the movie had that same energy. Like if you're gonna be a parody, like be a
mhm.
parody, like all the way. Don't like tiptoe back and forth because like as it stands now, like the movie's like horribly tonally disjointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it goes back and forth. It's like, okay, DOA volleyball, all right, cool, but then you go serious, and it's like, no, no. If you're gonna go crazy with it, go crazy with it. Don't even go serious with the shit.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna be over the top like fucking Kaku Ranger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, do that. I think that's probably why I don't hate DOA, but I understand the flaws that it has and why people were kind of like, about it, at the end of the day. Because I didn't see too many people that hated that film. They just kind of ignored it like it's a thing that happened and that was it. So,
I mean, so I thought some of the casting was pretty spot on. If
look,
not, the costume could have been a little bit better. But that's again,
look,
what are you gonna do? That movie's
Jamie Presley and Kevin Nash as Tina and Bass was like perfection.
that's just like that's J.K. Simmons and J. Jonah level, if you ask me, bro.
As soon as I saw Jamie Presley as Tina, I was like, that's on brand.
I
Yes.
was like
Thank you.
that
Thank
tracks.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that makes
Thank you.
sense.
I
That's
appreciate
logical.
that.
Indeed, indeed.
Jamie Presley still looks fine as hell, but I mean, her and her doppelganger, her tether,
Her her tether, her altar,
her altar.
her, her and her Echo Fighter. You mean?
Look, there's 3 of them rolling around. 3 of her echoes that are like rolling around in Hollywood right now. That's a surreal moment, and I feel white people will never beat those allegations that they swear black people have, where we all look alike. White people aren't beating those allegations at all.
They ain't never. Show me that spread shot of the Chris's. Come on now.
Yeah, so um, so yeah, I'm excited. It comes out this summer, and yeah, suits look pristine as usual.
Mm-hmm.
I can dig it.
One
I
of the few
can dig it.
times that Toei actually looks like they gave a shit and gave some updated suits.
Does it look updated to you?
I think those are new suits because they had to fit the new suit actors.
Oh, really? I thought they just
Now,
used the old suits, and the old suits were still in good condition. Kind of.
no, those are brand new because like they don't fit the actors the same way, and they have a different sheen to them. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know how true this is, but I heard somebody say that some of those stunt actors are some of Kane's students. So if that's true, that's fucking dope.
That is amazing. What I like to call bringing your family along for the ride.
I'm gonna say if I eat, the fam eat. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's some Jackie Chan level stuff. Jackie Chan and his stunt crew, whenever he did a movie, they ate.
I'm saying that's the way to be. Like, it can't just nepotism just can't be for the whites. I'm sorry.
Hey, nepotism is across the board. I respect it. Sometimes I may not like it, but I respect it because hey, everybody is, everybody eats. It's always.
I think we only complain when it's like dog shit nepotism. Like, why do you just because that horrible ass actor, or just because that horrible ass actor is related to you, bro? Like, what are we doing here?
Or like, Josh Trank.
I mean, we gonna listen.
That is nepotism. Look, this man. I want people to understand this. He peaked at that fucking movie. What the fuck is the name of that movie?
Chronicle.
He peaked at Chronicle. It was downhill after that.
I've never but a series of bad decisions I've ever seen in my motherfucking life.
I have never seen that in my life. Like, you peaked at your first movie, and you didn't even have a moment where it's like, okay, he got a good movie in there. Like, you just went nosedive.
And you know what? I hate to be a petty bitch. We all know that's a lie. Everyone listening to this knows I'm lying. I love being a petty bitch. The fact that he's one of those edgelords, like, who thinks he's above comic books. He's like, I don't really like superheroes. They had that fucking stank on it, and that's one of the reasons why that fucking Fan Four Stick movie turned out the way it was. And to watch his career crumble because you wanted to be a pretentious little edgelord piece of shit, magnifique.
It was the worst kind of, like, if Sony's level of we don't care about comic book movies was one level, Josh Trank was like, no, we're gonna really step away from it. I'm like, is that like, really a move?
Comic books? Like, yes. right.
It's like, at least Sony, I can see what they're going for. It's just done in a very crappy way. Like, it's like, all right.
I may not agree with everything they do, but at least, whatever.
I see.
But my thing with Trank is that, motherfucker, you put the energy out in the universe and you reap what you sow, motherfucker.
Yeah, he got me too, rightfully so, because he came off like somebody that did some jank shit. So it's like, all right, hey.
Meanwhile, what's the Landis boy? He over there sweating bullets like, ooh, dodge that one.
Woo, man, Max Landis is another one that's like, he peaked. I think Max Landis peaked, though he kind of got lucky in certain projects a little bit.
CJ, I think peaking was his problem. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that out? Did I say that? Excuse me. Go Menasai.
Positivity, though.
Think positive.
Ultraman and Avengers is getting a comic book from Super.
You said positive, sir.
This is positive. All right. Sometimes, hey, look, Godzilla Power Rangers was fun. All right. I'm just saying, that's just me. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know how you feel.
We'll talk about that at a later date.
But yeah, Ultraman is crossing over with Avengers. So there you go.
I was talking to my boy about this the other day, and I said, because I see they're also doing Avengers Aliens. And I'm like, I would rather see Ultraman Aliens.
Like aliens, like the Xenomorph?
Xenomorph aliens, yeah.
That seems like that would fit Ultraman more than Avengers, because that seems like a wash.
And I mean, call me a simple bastard, but I just want to see Ultraman karate chopping a Xenomorph queen. I'm sorry, that's just
like a giant Xenomorph king that just got giant for no reason. Just I just do this. I just need this. I just need this.
Smack him in the face with a spacium. I know the book probably won't be good, but at least it'll be full of spectacle. You know what I mean?
Just him slicing up a Xenomorph. That shit.
Right. See fucking Ultra 7 toss out the eye slugger on a horde of Xenos. Like, come on, man. You don't want to see that? Y'all want to see that? Is it just me? Is it just me?
I kind of do. I kind of do.
Do you see the vision? Do you see the vision?
Apparently, Kamen Rider took out a new trademark.
Now, when I saw that trademark, because
Gav.
Yeah, it said it's Gav, but when I saw it, I thought it said Gawk, and I'm like, I
thought it said Gawk too for a second. I was
like, in my brain, I'm like, I'm cooked. Because
somebody tweeted it, and I thought it said Kamen Rider Gawk, and I was like, I
was like, so we doing this in 2025? We doing this?
Okay. Don't let Black Twitter see that shit.
What's going to be the secondary rider? Kamen Rider Sloppy? That's what we doing? That's what we doing here?
If I were to see that shit, hey, the memes, I will laugh, and I'm like, you know what? Yes.
I'm like, what type of shocker he trying to get into? I'm trying to figure that shit out now.
Toei starts wondering why his black audience levels went through the roof after that reveal and shit.
CJ, you know Johnny Toei was not gonna give a fuck.
I know he cares about money, but you know, hey, money doesn't. Money sees no color in Johnny Toei.
Do you think Johnny Toei checking them hashtags? Hell the fuck no.
He sees green, he's fine with it. Don't matter. It's all great.
As long as he can sleep on that big ass pile like Herschel, he's fine. He's good. He's good.
Look, I am optimistic. I hope that this USA rollout that Toei is doing works out very well. I'm really rooting for that to work.
You know how well it's working out? We ain't heard shit.
I know.
Hey, look,
my hopes were here because you saw how Supro was doing it, so I thought Toei was going to come with the same energy. I thought they were.
What do we always say, man? Toei is like, if it's successful, it's successful. If it's not, it's not. We're not going to hinder it. We're not going to help it. It is what it is.
I mean, you ain't lying on that. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
And so, speaking of comics as well, did you see the new Boom Studio series?
Which one?
Is it Power Rangers Legacy? What is it?
What is it about? Like,
so it's about a Power Ranger fangirl who recruits Rangers from across the air quotes. I'm doing the hardest air quotes possible right now. The multiverse to stop Poisandra from Dino Charge. And she has gained the power to travel the multiverse. That's all from memory. Did I get it right?
I mean, that sounds plausible. That sounds like a legit thing.
Okay. The art. Okay, so Take a couple of deep breaths. Okay. The artist is a competent artist. The composition, the coloring, the line work, that is good art. The artist has a good eye. That's a good art. It's fine art. It's just not art for me. But the designs applied to a Power Ranger comic book, Big Dog, you can keep that shit.
Yeah. You telling me that in theory it should work, but I am kind of on the fence. It's kind of like how we've talked at length about like a lot of the Power Ranger side stories that they did, you know, with Old Man Tommy and the Black Time Force Ranger shit, and you know the Psycho Power thing, which I roll my eyes so hard at that. I'm like, that. Why are they good again? Why are we doing this?
Fundamentally not understanding the appeal of the characters of the concept. And here's my thing. Like, you know, I often joke about Boom Studios being a bunch of OC donut steals.
Mm-hmm.
This comic book series, when I saw the art and I read the synopsis, it read straight up like somebody's fanfic web comic that they posted on their Tumblr or their DeviantArt.
Sounds like a Ranger Board era.
It sounds like a Ranger Board era fan fiction. And then when I saw the art and I saw the designs, I said, this is exactly what it is. This is like the final form of Boom Studios. I thought Ranger Academy was no. That wasn't even their final form. That was
this is it.
Turn that shit up a notch. And I'm like, you know what? I am sure there's an audience for it. The people who it's for, they gonna love it.
Cool. Hey, look,
I'm good.
Hey, look, you know, Boom, to their credit, they're doing better than Hasbro and still keeping Power Rangers alive in some way, shape, or form. I may not be a fan of some of that stuff, but I can appreciate it. At least they're trying.
I appreciate the effort, and I appreciate that people are going to enjoy it. Like I said, the audience is going to hit on. Is going to hit them and connect with them hard. As for me, this is not something that I want out of a Power Ranger comic book. Audience, and not in the audience, am I still bitter about the cancellation of Go Power Rangers? Yes, I am. I'm still quite bitter. Still quite mad about that.
Oh man. So I have been I finally caught up with Boom Boonger, and I saw the Go On Red episode, and I love it.
Yeah, I'm a couple episodes behind. And like I feel like Boom Boonger is so it's funny because it's not doing anything groundbreaking. It's like just the standard Sentai.
Yeah, it's
but
standard stuff.
It's like just paint by numbers. But bro, after Zenkaiger, Dawn Brothers, and King Onger, that's actually refreshing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's sometimes going back to what works, it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's fine. We call that, was it safe? But sometimes safe is actually not a bad thing. It's just like, hey, that's fine. You don't have to, reinvent the wheel here. Just, just be a decent to good show. That's all we ask. So,
right, just to be a competent, well written show with some characters that are interesting. And like, I feel like we're now going back to that age where characters are interesting before they're air quotes relatable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's all you really ask for out of it and
Like,
stuff. But
I would 1,000 times pick a character who is dynamic
mhm.
versus a character who shares a demographic with me.
Yeah, I mean, because that's sharing a demographic is just kind of like, okay, like what now?
Okay,
like,
sure.
It's like,
are you engaging to watch? No, then who gives a fuck?
It's like Hollywood's, like how Hollywood sometimes these studios would be like, hey, this character is black. You like this, right? I'm like, sure, but what's his personality trait? What is he? What is he? I'd like to know. What is he?
What was that show that got canceled when the creator, and I felt so bad because they were panhandling on Twitter about it, going, you should check out my show. It has a black queer little boy. And I was like, okay, that's cool. What is your show about?
Thank you.
What's the plot?
Black queer little boy. You're playing into the hand of some of these dude bros that's on these, oh man, virtual signaling woke. You're playing into their hands. Like, you gotta
you're doing their job for them. You gotta like tell me about the story first. Like, why should I be engaged in the world? Like, why should I pick this show? Or like, I'm so mad about that fucking vampire show that get canceled on Netflix. Like, I stayed away from it. The one with the two lesbians. I stayed away from it because the marketing.
I think I like scrolled past it and didn't really care.
Right, you just scroll, like, it's like it didn't look interesting because they had terrible marketing. But then when like I saw clips and I saw the creator talk about the story and shit, and I was like, oh, I would have liked this. This sounds dope. What the fuck?
It's like, I'll just go over here and watch Interview with a Vampire with gay vampires, but they don't put the gay stuff at the forefront. They're just like, hey, watch this engaging story. And I'm like, all right, I'm in. I like that show. I don't know if you're watching it.
I ain't watched the show. I ain't watched the show. I like the movie. But like, or shit like The Wood. Like, they didn't go, oh, look at these black men. It's like, oh, look at this friendship between,
3 black guys.
Right. They didn't go, oh, they blackity black. Like, we don't fuck. Can I just get good stories? Like, I don't know what I mean. Like, I'm so fucking angry. So fucking frustrated.
So it's like with Super Sentai, you just ask like, yo, just tell me what the characters are, and then we can just roll from there. Because I don't need for the Red Ranger to be uber super duper fantastic, guys. Like, yo, just give me a character that I can just roll with, and then I'm fine.
Right. Or like, I don't need you to keep constantly hitting us with the how do you do, fellow kids. Like, please stop. Please stop. I'm begging you to stop.
Oh man, did you see the trailer for this? This is an interesting.
I saw the first one. First of all, fuck him. He's living my dream. I'm so mad.
3.
I'm so angry.
Not 1, not 2, but 3.
You son of a bitch. You dirty bastard.
I mean,
out of a joke. He made a fucking joke. He was like, oh yeah, I watched Deca Ranger. I really like Deca Yellow when I was growing up.
Yeah.
You want a special with her? I'm sorry, what? That's on the table?
I kind of fall in line with Boken Pink. That's mine. Just saying.
Jasmine is an Esperdes.
That's mine, but he's definitely living a dream. These sort of crossovers is always interesting to me because I'm just like, somebody at Toei was like, yeah, if you just cross over these characters just cause, and it's like, all right, cool, just go for it.
Right. And you know what's funny? Power Rangers could have been doing the same thing. Like, you don't have to wait. Like, y'all had the suits. Like, y'all talk about some, it's holding the Sentai what crossovers they can do. No, they're not.
You could
I mean, tell that to In Space. Like, what the fuck? What y'all talking about?
You could have had Carter Grayson teaming up with the Operation Overdrive team. That would have been a fun crossover, wouldn't it?
You could literally do anything. Like,
the world is yours.
Because y'all complain about like they don't ever bring back the actors. They could though.
This is original, and you have a budget. You could do a budget to where you don't have to do anything stupid crazy.
All right.
to break the
Right.
bank, but it's
You can just do it. Like no one's stopping you but you. Like what the fuck?
just
Like
original
we get the
story.
small shit like Coda popping up in Ninja Steel. Like
Yeah.
you can just do that. Like no one's stopping you.
Look, Clash of the Red Ranger. I know some people weren't fans of it. I kind of liked it a little bit. I kind of liked it. They were obviously cribbing from the Sentai a little bit, but like I kind of like that kind of stuff. Just don't explain shit. Just do
Right.
it.
You can just
do
do
it.
shit like always a chance. True Blue to the rescue. You can just do it. Like what the fuck?
It's not hard. Not
It's not you
hard
just
at all.
go to that same fucking core where you're gonna go film a putty fight any goddamn way.
Well, they're in LA now, so they get the world is theirs at this point.
It's your oyster. You right? Just grab an actor. Just call up somebody randomly. I'm looking at call fucking Ninja Storm Yellow. Like, hey, what are you doing? You want to show up for a couple of the scene or two? Like, what? You can just do that. Nothing was stopping you, bro.
I think I need to marathon Kamen Rider Gotcha this weekend for sure.
So hit the chat. You know what, Captain? You right. That's our bad. We expect.
Guys, you're forgetting to prove it. You know what? Yes.
You know what, Captain? You right.
Yes.
We're forgetting that producers actually have to give a damn about the product. That's on us. Our bad. Our fault. Oops.
Yeah.
Silly us.
I have been watching Kamen Rider Outsiders and saw Kamen Rider 03. Kind of like it.
So I'm waiting for all this shit to come out at once so I can just marathon of it. Cause
folks kept spoiling shit on
Outsiders.
Twitter, so I had no choice but to fucking watch it. That was the
it is what it is. Like I just let that shit go. Like I already saw was it Zen? Yeah. Like whatever, man. Whatever, dog.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to marathon Gotcha this weekend and kind of let everybody know next episode how I feel about it and stuff. So
yeah, I'm up to
they're up on 35, 36 right now.
Yeah, I'm up to when they just did the first upgrade for Dread where he did the unicorn.
Okay.
So I just like you, I gotta plan to catch up because I'm going on vacay next week. Pimps.
Oh, nice. So, Prime, we're back with another Metal Hero show, and this time it's Beefighter.
Beetle Fighter.
Juukou Beetle Fighter.
Heavy Shell Beetle Fighters.
Yes, the secret ingredient is crime because that's the only way you can watch this show until Discotech puts it on Blu-ray, which I will cop immediately.
I felt so bad because you saw I was tweeting about watching the show, and a lot of people were like messaging me going, "Oh, how are you watching Beefighter? Is it on YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah,
sure, yeah, totally. It's totally
1000% on YouTube."
Shout out to Black Wayne for the hookup on that. Shout outs to him for sure for that.
Or no, it's my friend from Japan. He just records it off TV and sends it to me on the VHS tape. It's okay.
Hey, look. People need to know because you know what's funny. Just to try to find clips online of Beefighter on YouTube, it is hell. That's feel like how hard it is to get any clips of Beefighter on YouTube.
Toei got that dimensional sniper ready to go.
I could have now maybe I'm wrong, Prime. You could probably correct me on this. I could have sworn back in the early days of YouTube, all the episodes of Beefighter were on YouTube.
I don't remember all the episodes. I remember like one or two, a few of them, and some of them were like broken down in like the 8-minute chunks.
Oh. I remember Kaku Ranger, all of them was on YouTube at one point, and I remember Zhu Ranger, all of it was on YouTube at one point.
Yeah, I remember Zhu Ranger and Jetman were all on YouTube and Facebook streaming at one point. Not streaming, what's that? The video, whatever.
Yeah, Facebook video. Was it split into parts on Facebook? Like 2 parts?
I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was. I think there was actually straight up the whole episodes and like movies and shit.
Oh, okay.
But like I knew the writing on the wall for that shit was over when they started sniping the Toku Moments of Awesomenicity channel.
Oh man, bro, when that shit was gone, I was like, "Whoop, the ride is over, folks."
Man, I shed many tears that day when I saw that channel got taken out, bro. I was like, no.
Oh, there are so many. Look, folks don't understand the early days of YouTube was the wild, wild west. Like, I'm not like there were episodes of Monday Night Raw from back in like the late 90s going into the 2000s that was uploaded onto YouTube. Anime, everybody already knows the anime, and even Super Sentai and Kamen Rider were getting uploaded on YouTube and Facebook. And yeah, when Facebook cracked down, that was it. That was a wrap. But B Fighter, as everybody in America knows, Big Bad Beetleborgs adapted B Fighter. But this came out in 95. I don't know why I thought this came out in like 92, 93.
Oh, probably the cameras. I don't know.
Could be. But yeah, this is a raw as fuck show. Like top to bottom.
Right. And it's so amazing, like watching it after, watching Beetleborgs for years and like watching this show and watching how much got left on the cutting room floor.
Especially
I don't know.
Dark Beat. I mean, that was
frustrating. It's so fucking crazy to see like he was in actually half the damn show.
Yeah,
like why did you what the fuck? What?
Okay, so the basic gist of B Fighter is essentially the insects of Earth are going nuts.
They're sensing an interdimensional threat to the Earth, and they are driven to protect it, guided by the ancient insect leader, Elder Guru.
And Earth's offenders use devices of that has a life force of different variety of insects to form the B Fighters to face off against the forces. The Jamal, so to speak. The Jamal, which consists of Guam.
Was it Gamao?
Him. Again, dig the design. Again, watching Beetleborgs and then watching this character, it is definitely a 180.
Night and fucking day, bro.
Night and day, 180 for sure. In terms of his design, his true form. Yeah, looks like a fetus.
Right. And it's so fucking cool. Like he has such a fucked up story where it was like, oh, I'm a cancer cell that the universe rejected. Really, bro?
Cancer.
Really?
That's a interesting situation here. Cancer.
Really? Okay. So you're you just straight up just snatch a Pokemon's backstory there, bro?
Well, I mean, this did come first before Digimon, so art imitates life,
as it does.
Digimon, that is, oof, man. One day we're gonna do Digimon because that is, oof. I've been watching Adventure 1. I got the Blu-ray finally of Adventure 1 and
Japanese or English?
Both actually. I bought both Blu-ray. I bought the Japanese and I bought the English one.
Man of culture like me, like I finally watched it in Japanese all the way through recently.
How'd you like it?
I was actually surprised with how actual faithful the English dub was to the Japanese. Like obviously they did some localizing things.
Yeah.
And obviously they had to change like some jokes over from one to the other. But like it carries like the same spirit. Like scenes.
Yeah, not a lot of stuff wasn't cut from what I saw. From what a lot of people have said, it's not a lot that was.
It's really not. Cut. It's really not. And it's really fucking weird to me. Like, well, not weird, but it's amazing to me when I was watching some scenes that I thought they were putting in a dub joke to be like cutesy and funny. But then when you watch the Japanese, it's like, oh no, there's a joke there in Japanese. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But Jamal, this is the crew, consists of 3 commanders. Jera, which I did the design.
I'm fun to say, bro. Her suit actor when she took that cape off and them fucking back muscles, bro.
Bro, them gains.
Bro. Apparently she was a kickboxer and them shits was showing, dog. I was feeling some type of way every time that coke popped off, bro. I was like sweating like fucking Michael Jordan, bro.
Bro, she was putting feet on the crew. Easy.
Man, listen.
Hey, look, this design here ain't for show. She was putting hands. Because at first I was like, she's probably like all the other generals. She might, take a swing here and there. I was like, oh no, she really does get down and get busy. Like,
oh no, okay. She was first one in the line. Like, what's up?
We got Schwartz, which I always thought is kind of funny how he's like a white Rastafarian, just in the design.
I know, right? Metal Rastafarian.
Rastafarian.
whoever toy was like, hey, let's make core dreadlocks. You're a fucking genius.
I mean,
listen,
I need to know who. Look, anything in Toku, I'm always curious. Like, what's the design process? Do they all just sit in a circle and just brainstorm on monster suit designs and stuff like that. That has to be a fun session, possibly.
I swear, man, I just would love to be a fly on the wall when they come up with this shit.
Because it's just like, because
give him a trench coat and then give him a German name.
And then this guy, like, it's like the design is like crazy, but again, it's like I would really like. What's the thought process? Because every show, it feels like the monster designs are always different and unique, and I'm just like, how do you do this without like not going crazy? Like seriously, I feel you got to go crazy not to sit there and come up with different designs. But yeah, these are the commanders and generals and such. As Prime pointed out, Blackbeat, yes, Blackbeat. He's the one that actually is, which is ironic because he had a Green with Evil-esque arc in Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Which was 6 episodes.
6 episodes, one more than Green with Evil, but you know,
right. Yeah. But in this, like, he was in half of the damn show,
half the season. The
putting boots to asses.
The basis of him is essentially the Gaim basically was like, hey, I kind of want a beef fighter of my own, as most.
Yeah, after they whooped his ass, he was like, why do they keep beating shit out of me?
I need one of those suits.
Let me get some of that action.
So he commissions. Hold on, do I have the picture?
The sorceress was it Jaga?
Yes, commissions her to get her, and she gets a black beetle to bite. Was it what's his face? I keep forgetting. Takuya, and basically creates a dark clone, and boom, we get Blackbeat. And we find out is that the clone can't really survive for long.
He has shortened telometers.
So essentially, the whole series, and this is the reason why he still exists, is that he's trying to find immortality. Essentially, from what was the name of the lady?
Saint Papillion.
Yeah, Saint Papillion. It was him, and I think also
Gamal.
Gamal. Yeah, they're trying to get immortality
because they both were dying because they're shortened lifespans. He was a cancer cell, and Shadow Blackbeat because he was a clone. Now my thing is like when she says that to him when he finds out like why are you dying? He's like because you're not a naturally born thing. She basically called dude an abomination and said you shouldn't exist in the first place. I was like, damn, bitch, that's
like you were made in a test tube.
I'm gonna say, holy fuck, it's kind of racist there, bro. Hold on.
It's like, dude, it was almost like, what was it? Iron Man was like, yeah, you were made in a test tube, Steve. And I'm like, god damn, like
I'm gonna say what I was saying. He just basically told the man like you shouldn't exist in the first place. I'm like, god damn.
That was a very Republican answer there, man. I'm like, Jesus.
I know, right? Look at the pro-life bug lady. All right, okay.
She would be pro-life, wouldn't she?
Man, motherfucker. I'm like, god damn. Like, she would be because her thing was like they wanted to catch her because she has the power to like heal dimensions. And so one of the reasons why the Jamal were traveling from dimension to dimension because they're an interdimensional army.
Yeah,
they were
as all armies are.
As you do, you know, hop from plane of existence to plane of existence.
Yeah.
They were going across the multiverse, conquering universes, and capturing and building up their forces and army, trying to find her, Saint Papillion. And Saint Papillion, she has the power to, you know, restore life and give energy. And she would travel and, you know, fix barren things or bestow the gift of life.
Yeah.
And so they were trying to find her and where she originated from, and that's what led them to Earth. Because I'm trying to remember, did they say that's where she originated from? That's where she's from, or that she just made Earth her home?
Well, they said they said it was basically like she came onto the scene after the Ice Age.
Okay.
So she's the reason why the Earth recovered after the Ice Age, essentially. So
right. So yeah, and that's why Gamal wants her because he wants to extend his life. And so my thing is like, okay, so you can grant life, you can heal people. Like, why don't you go fix the shit that they fucked up? Like, what the fuck are you sitting around on the beach for, bitch? What the fuck was going on here?
Well, I mean, when you're all powerful, you know, it's kind of like Beerus in Dragon Ball Super. It's like, yeah, I'm powerful. I could probably kill a lot of these villains, but you know what? I'm just gonna sit back and let Goku.
And it's like, and she knows they're chasing, and like she knew they were chasing her. Like, what the fuck? And she just chilling. She was like,
casual Friday.
Got captured, didn't defend herself. She was like, and then what killed me was when like Shadow finally gets spoilers. We're gonna spoil the fuck out this show.
Yeah.
when Shadow finally catches her, and she was just like, "Let me see what you're talking about." Like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, I'll just go along with it. What?
It's like I can escape any time, but let me humor you for a second and see how.
She's like, let me see what this is gonna end up in. I'm fucking bored. I ain't got shit. The Sizzler don't open till 5. Why the fuck not?
Grand Slam ain't open just yet.
I don't say the Cracker Barrel buffet ain't open. You know, I can go around and see what you're talking about real quick.
Dude, just the dick tease that she gave to Black Beat, like, yeah, that immortality ain't happening. Sorry.
Basically, she was like, yeah, why don't you just fight Blue Beat for it? Why don't y'all play a game of shirts versus skins for it? We'll see what happens.
Yeah, somebody lost, all right. My man got fucking taken out.
Bro, and I'm
Super Blue
actually
Beat.
surprised. I'm actually surprised that fight was virtually intact in Beetleborgs. Because, you know, they used to love cutting the fights. They used to love chopping the fights up in Beetleborgs, man.
I know, but that's why, like, and again, this is why I like watching Beetleborgs. I still remember stuff from that show, and then watching this, and I was like, wow. Because you're right, there is a lot of stuff they left on the cutting room floor, for better or worse. I mean, because it's like you kind of understand censors and all that stuff. But I'm like, you could have still used this though. Like, there's a way you could edit this and kind of still make it work. You know, but yeah, it is what it is. But that fight was like, wow, that shit really was raw as shit. Like,
okay. That shit was raw as a motherfucker. And I'm upset we haven't had a special where Black Beat gets to meet Shadow Moon. Like, I feel like just
missed opportunity. We were right there. It was the 90s. We could have had it.
We were just close to greatness, bro.
Tyson Z is right there. Like, come on, it's right there.
Man, y'all can still do that Space Squad movie, bro. I'm saying, bro. It's
right there.
And so, speaking of this, so this airs after Blue Swat. So I think we talked about this before. Or was it in private in the chat, or somebody had asked us about this but anyway, Blue Swat, although the fans like Blue Swat, it struggled commercially because to be fair, they were just essentially cop gear. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't any, there was no razzle dazzle on it. You know what I mean?
I mean, let's be real. Like, the thing about also the B Fighters is a lot of the previous Metal Hero shows pop up, like Blue Swat being the big one that pops up in the show. And I think, was it
Jan Person
comes up. And it was kind of interesting in a way because it's like, I know Kamen Rider does it sometimes where they have the previous series come in, but like, I've never seen it done in this way where it actually crosses into the story of an actual series.
Right. So yeah, the show was wrapped up in like 51. And this feels like 2 bonus episodes. But back to my point, that the reason that B Fighter was the way that it was, is because Blue Swat struggled commercially because, again, just guys in cop costumes, not really much razzle dazzle to that. And so the main writer, was it Junichi? Anyway, the main writer wanted the show.
Yes, Junichi.
Okay. Wanted the show to be unorthodox, but with a traditional approach. So like, it was kind of like this is like a resetting Metal Hero to like a back to basis kind of thing.
Well, yeah, because prior to this, you had Blue Swat, Jam Person, and what was prior to that? I mean, outside of the Space Sheriff stuff.
Ooh, what was before Jam Person?
Hold on. Oh, let me check real quick.
Help us out, chat.
Okay, so Gavin, Sheridan, Shader, Just Beyond Spillbane, Meltalder, Jiraiya, G-Bond, Wing Spectre, Soulbrain, Seacraft, Jam Person, Blue Swat, then B Fighter. So there's a lot beforehand. So yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, they were doing basically a reset. So that's why we got a kind of a return to the Maku space with the guy Mal with his giant hands scooping him up and put him in the cat drug dimension in some episodes. And I also think this is the first Metal Hero where the team is just regular people. Like, generally, they're either like space cops or ninjas or cyborgs and robots and shit.
Or they have a previous sort of job that ties into their powers in some way, shape, or form. Like martial, like Jiraiya was a ninja already, like you said. And boom, Jiraiya.
Right. And so B Fighters was, unlike Blue Swat, very highly successful commercially. And looking back on it now, I think it's pretty funny because I don't know if you thought this the same way that I do, but I felt like a lot of other shows avoided the bug motif because of Kamen Rider. You know what I mean? Like,
See, because Super Sentai had they done Bug?
not until well, they had bug villains, but not bug heroes. Not until I want to say, was it? Well, it had to be King Oger.
Yeah, King Oger was probably the one that had like the bug, the spiders, and all that stuff. But I can kind of see it. But if you think about it though, Metal Hero exists in that team basically because the Metal Hero franchise lasted pretty much 10 years because it was pretty much during that 10-year space that we got no Kamen Rider, excluding J and all that, right? And I think Robotech was like the last one that came out in like 99, I believe, either 98, 99 that dropped. So like, I'm not gonna say that's weird that they wanted to avoid that, but I'm like, fuck it, why not? Like, it just seems like a logical leap that you're gonna do anyway. Fuck it, do bugs. Like,
you do right. And you see, again, it was very commercially successful. Like apparently these toys, them toys are selling like fucking hotcakes.
I can see
and
why.
I gotta say,
I got some of them
I'm
toys
gonna
still.
say, me too. And I gotta say, like, I just love that both sets of B fighters, both Juukou and both the Kabuto, like those costumes. I say this all the time, are peak superhero costumes. Them designers,
but it works.
Man, the designers dropped the method on you niggas, and it's great that they really leaned heavy into the motif of insect shells as armor. Like, just wonderful suits. Love them to
I
death.
like it. I like it. I love it, especially like when you get the Kabuto with the auxiliary fighters to help out the squad. Like,
all them suits are good. Like, bro, I'm not exaggerating.
Even the monster suits that are like the villain squads that's like opposite of them and stuff. I'm like, them suits look pretty fucking fire to me. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying, bro, like they are just
I kind of want to do a cosplay of them, but I know that's expensive as shit.
Peak superhero shit, man.
But I like the core 3 of the B fighters. Because like you said, they're all essentially regular people, and Takuya is kind of the typical hero person that wants to. He basically puts everybody before himself, essentially.
Right, Captain America ass, aka Kieran Ranger from Die Ranger.
Yeah, he puts everybody for himself. Which, spoilers, he gets rewarded for it.
He gets brought back to life.
It's like, eat shit, Black Beat. I got immortality, bitch.
Right, but I do like Black Beat was like, if I'm going, I ain't going alone, bitch.
I gotta respect villains that do that shit. Like that's pettiness right there. Like, if I'm going down, you going down.
Gotta respect the petty. I'm not going alone, baby. 2 lights going out today, baby.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Thunder Rangers were bug themed. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Oh, I forgot about the
yeah.
You're right.
Go Rogers. Yeah, they were. Damn.
Fucking forgot. Appreciate
that. I'm slacking.
But my guy, I'm sitting here looking at their figure arts. Like, I'm looking dead at them, dead ass in their face.
Man, I never jumped on those figure arts. Are they still available, or are they still uber expensive to get?
You might want to check eBay, or you might want to check them other secondhand stores, my guy.
All right, cool. Because yeah, even though I know figure arts are making a come. Did they do figure arts for the B fighters?
Yes, they did. They did the Core 3 and Black Beat.
Okay, but they didn't do what's his face?
Not Kabuto. They didn't do Kabuto. No.
Okay.
And they're long gone, so they were exclusives, and so your only bet is to look up like secondhand stores like Mandarake.
I like how Kabuto literally just exists to be like, hey guys, you need some weapons? Hey, welcome, stranger.
Bro. Can I tell
That's
you?
All he exists.
I thought he was an original U.S. suit. I did not know.
You thought he was original?
I thought he was.
Wow.
So when I and this was years ago, when I saw the footage of him in B Fighter in Japanese, I was like, oh, wait a minute, that wasn't an original suit? Oh shit.
Yeah, because they used some of the footage from B Fighter.
No, they did not.
I thought they did.
They did not. Beetleborgs did not use any of his footage because he didn't have any weapons. Oh, we forgot the Go Busters. Thank you, Captain. We forgot Beat and J Stag. I forgot my guys Beat Stag. Man, oh my gosh.
The guys.
It's like my dude, the machismo.
I really thought they used a scene, especially with him and Black Beat. I really thought they used a scene.
No, they did not, man. Wow. Because his personality didn't match. Like as you can saw, he was
basically a kid. He's basically a kid. Basically think Keeper Ranger. Essentially, that's basically all he is. Basically visiting his mother's grave. Hey, welcome strangers. You need weapons, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he does a job, but yeah, I can see
Hold on,
why.
I'm fucking kicking myself that I completely forgot about the Go Riders and the gold and silver stag, the Beat Buster. Like, I was the main one posting memes about them showing up in King Onger. What the fuck, bro? Take my sword. Like, I'm so mad right now. Like, how the fuck did I forget?
Is that your old age coming out? Like, oh Jesus.
It's not like I don't have to withhold thousands of episodes of this shit in my fucking head. It's not like I don't.
Computer right in front of you. Just
I know,
there.
just
right there.
right there. Dude, I'm literally looking at their action figures. Like right now. I'm staring Go Riders in their fucking eyes.
Okay. Sometimes I'm a fan of Frankenstein-esque monsters, right? I gotta be honest with you. Destruction Juukou. It's a mess a little bit.
I wouldn't call that Frankenstein. I would call it more of a chimera.
Okay, it's a chimera. I say Frankenstein for anything that's like a mashup. So
okay, that's fair too. That's fair too. No, you good. You good. Don't correct yourself. That's good. That's good.
But it is a chimera-esque thing.
You know what tripped me out?
Mm-hmm.
Finding out that it's female.
Huh. I would never figure that was female.
That's the sorcerer's chick. She absorbed all the souls.
Oh, I know it's a sorcerer's chick, but I would be like, is it a they now?
I mean, what pronouns did they go by? We are Venom. We are Legion. Okay. Which was wild to me. Because again, in Beetleborgs, that was clearly a dude.
Yeah, clearly.
And even in Beetleborgs, I was gonna like notice like y'all not gonna bring up Shadowborg on the chest right there. Y'all not gonna
just absorb.
Not gonna point that out
and everything and stuff. I always appreciate Toku when they do this kind of like chimera monster, because it's like in my head, I'm used to monsters that have mobility. So when I see this, it's like, I mean, what exactly can they do besides be a giant target for like a gun?
This is in a game what we call foreshadowing.
Because that's exactly what it is. It's just a giant target for this dude here.
Blast his ass. And what was fucking funny to me is when they got the gat, and the sorcerer's chick was like, "Oh, I'll just resurrect again." Fucking homeboy was like, "Nah, bitch,
today, bitch. You're coming to hell.
You coming with me. If I go, bitch, you go again."
That's
respect the petty.
Yo, it's just like fucking old boy at Go-Go V and Lightspeed Rescue when he said, "Nah, bitch,
yes,
you're coming to hell."
It's like I was like, nah, baby, you coming with us?
You ain't coming. So I was like, you know what? I respect the petty on that. Nah, bitch.
And you know what? I understand because homeboy told her, he's like, hey, I don't like the shit you doing.
You took my star, put it on your son. Nah, you gotta go.
Nah.
I'm appreciative of that because I think it bucks the trend of like typical stories where all the villains are on the same page. So like when you get villains, they're like, nah, I don't like you. No, hell no. You don't get to have a happy ending on this. No, you're coming to hell. You're not doing this.
Right. And speaking of that shit, like I like that's ultimately what brings down the Jamal is that it was just infighting. Well, not just infighting, but it was some a little bit of infighting.
Infighting.
And it was more of Gamal just being a fucking prick. Like,
I mean, to be fair, if you got cancer, wouldn't you be a dick?
I mean, he is cancer.
I mean, he is cancer, but hey, that won't make anybody disgruntled. I got cancer. I can't get immortality. I fucking hate everybody. It's like, I respect it. I'm not saying it's right, but I get it.
Right. And so, and what I like about it is like it was actually like a lot of the downfall was like character driven. Like we learn a lot about the three generals and actually
you kind of sympathize with them a little bit,
right? Like you feel bad for them because like they just sign on to this dude. Like
we just thought we were gonna go out here pillage and have fun, and then it's like oh no,
it's like no. like Jira was the last of her kind, and she ransacked. Fucking Gigolo, he was a creature that was experimenting on a dimension, and fucking Gamal rolled up to him and basically said, "Do you want the method?" He's like, "Why don't you kill the people that tormented you?" So he's like, "You know what? I like that idea."
So Jira, Jira is a Caucasian woman.
Right. So
Which
what's
threw
the
me
actor's
off
name?
completely. I'm like, really? Like,
Well, they
huh?
can't. This is her true face. Which who's that actress? Because she pops
Shelly
up in a
Sweeney.
bunch of shit. She
Shelly
pops
Sweeney.
up in whose girlfriend, whose wife is that
Hold on, let me see who
over at
she's.
Toei?
Shelly Sweeney. So Canadian. She's Canadian. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Check this out. She's been in Kaku Ranger, Mega Ranger, Go Go V, and Major Ranger.
she pops. Like I said, she pops up a lot. A lot. Who are you married to, Shelly? Who
I
you married
really,
to?
I would like to know because yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. But the fact that she's actually like in this is like, oh, she's also in a lot of the Godzilla. Dude, she's in Ultraman Tiga.
I'm gonna say, didn't I just say the motherfucker pops up a lot?
Ultraman Max, Godzilla Final Wars, Godzilla 2000, Godzilla vs. Destroy. She's sweet Jesus,
She's living our dream, bro.
bro. Like, she is a model that came to Japan, and then she ended up parlaying that into acting. Interesting, interesting. Hey, man, look, her being Jiro though, that was a funny reveal. It was like, huh, a white woman. Well,
As you do.
I didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming.
As you do. And like, I gotta say though, she went out like a G.
Yeah, I mean, look. When you get games like that, you have to go out on top. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, when she stormed that base and she cleared out those henchmen. And first of all, those fucking red variants of the henchmen, they just popped up. I'm like, how come we didn't see those in Beetle? What the fuck? How come they didn't?
That's money right there.
You could have sold some more action figures. But anyway, she pops up just to reveal or find out what's his true form to relay that message back to Shadow. And I gotta say, man, I was rooting for those kids. when he pulled up to rescue her from Schwartz and she got all like lovey-dovey in her eyes, I was like, oh man,
Hey,
I'm here
anytime
for
villains get lovey-dovey, it's like, well, 2 days of retirement, you about to die.
man, fucking don't. I still got Metal Alice PTSD, dude. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, dog.
It's like 2 days of retirement. Oh boy, look. We just did Daylight. The black guy in that movie literally has a relationship with the lady he's talking to on walkie-talkie. And D was the first one to point it out. Oh boy, she just doomed you, my dude. She just doomed you. Oh, she wants you to bring back her bracelet when you finish this. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. As soon as Jira professed her love, I was like, okay, so how are you gonna die? That's what I would love.
Right. And you feel so bad for her because, like, unlike most, let's be honest, like most Toei villainesses, they're kind of dicks, which is fine. You can be a bad bitch. It's
Hey,
okay.
we talk about it a lot. You can always it's a dick in a way that you hate them, but you understand the motivation behind them being a dick to where you're like, okay, I don't like it, but I respect it.
Right. And it turns out like she actually viewed everybody as comrades. She's like, oh, I thought we were all cool. Like, what the fuck? I thought, huh?
Dude, as soon as her boot thing Juukou got killed, she was like, oh no, this is no.
Also, by the way,
you all gotta go.
Shout out to Homegirl. Scorpina was in episode, was it 10?
Oh yeah.
Was it 10? Popped up. Was it 10? She was the dragon armor. Yeah, episode 10.
Yeah.
She was Barla. Man, I saw her. I was like, you can't hide her from me. I recognize that fine anywhere.
Man. And then that's on top of the fact that after her boo thing dies, she ends up teaming up with Shadow because the other general was at Schwartz, end up fucking going nuts.
Oh, bro, did you see when she saw that he was malfunctioning? Like, did you hear the heartbreak in her voice, bro? She sounded so crushed. She was like, do you recognize me, Schwartz? She was like, Schwartz, are you? Bro, I almost had a tear, but I have a black heart, so it didn't fall.
But here's my thing. I was like, well, maybe if you pop him in the head, it'd be like a TV where it'll fix itself. I was thinking that could happen.
Black D did. He shot the motherfucker in the head, and he came and got her. and he left. And then Maya was like, "If you're gonna kill anybody, kill me first." And he was like, "Who the fuck are you?" She's like, "You don't remember me? I'm Riddle. You don't Red. You know, bee fighter, baby. The fuck is a bee fighter?"
Nigga, it was a Star Lord. Don't you know me? I'm Star Lord. Who? That's
Like,
exactly what that shit was.
he hit her with the literally who?
The fuck are you again? I don't know you. The Mariah Carey, like I don't know her. I don't know her.
Apologies to that man. I never seen it before in my life. Sorry to that man.
It's a cold world out here. Being the villain, being the henchman.
I'm saying, can't
Look,
even goon in peace anymore.
Look, Shadow didn't give a fuck. Like I said, when he pulled out the blicky and just shot fucking Schwartz in the head, I was like, well, he didn't waste any time. Just, I'm like,
I mean, bro, you got to come to collect your boothane, man. It is what it is. And did you see that shit when she just like when they were walking together? Hold on. When they were fucking walking together, right? And they're trying to find Safe and Pelion. And just in the middle of walking, Jira was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go fuck up Guy Mal." And she dips out, and he's like, "I knew that bitch didn't love me." He just kept walking.
Look, we as the audience do the jig. Like, she's just using him because, you know, she's still hurt and she's trying to get her revenge. But she said, "You know what? Nah, I'm good. I'm out. Peace." I was like, huh. These hoes ain't
No. You don't remember her fucking inner monologue was like, "We got to find a weakness," and that's why she just dipped out.
Oh yeah,
but she didn't say anything. She just teleported away on the motherfucker. He's like, "What the fuck, bitch? Where you going?"
Thought we were about to get some Wendy's. What the hell?
I thought we finna hit the Wing Kingdom up. We not going. I thought we go back to my place.
Not doing that.
We're gonna fill our bellies with Diet Soda and play Burnout 2 on PlayStation. We're not gonna do that.
We don't play Burnout 2 on PlayStation here.
Oh, okay. Well, fine then. Mo Diet Soda for me then, bitch.
I do appreciate how this show ties into Kabuto so much, because it's literally like right as Gamal dies, boom, the Astral Saber falls out through the dimension.
See.
And it just
think we should do Kabuto next then.
We should. We kind of gotta keep it going a little bit, just on posterity, for posterity here, you know, and stuff. So, you know, and again, I have to.
And again, speaking of fucking dick villains, guy I knew he lost was like, "You know what? Black hole in your ass. Bam, bitch. I'm out."
Look, that is look, sir. He took it from the Book of Frieza, chapter 1. When in doubt,
blow it up.
Blow it all up. All right.
He was like, "All right,
power move.
You got me.
Sure. But
you got me. You shot me with the fucking engram. It's cool though. Black hole in that ass, bitch."
It's like, you know, if I'm going down, you're all going down.
Like, everybody's coming with me. Plenty of seats in hell all around. Got me fucked up.
Is it a bitch move? Sure. But I respect it though.
Is it funny? Yes. Also, yes.
That's why DBZ cannot be real life. Every day is just a question of, should I be paying these bills? Because I know Frieza's going to destroy the Earth.
I mean, you got to, because the Goku going to wish your ass back anyway. You find like, "Oh, grandmama." "Oh, grandma, I miss you so much." And
done.
Just like, damn it, Goku.
I was trying to hug her. I didn't get a hug.
You son of a bitch.
Just 3 seconds in heaven and then just gone. Just like that.
Ain't that battle.
God out here fucking kicking and screaming like, what the hell is going on Earth? What is happening here? We just had a lot of people, billion people here, and then billion people disappear. What is happening here?
So you think from that perspective, it's like the reverse of the rapture?
Bro.
Just all of a sudden, just a bunch of angels just be like, "What the fuck?
What the hell is going on here?
What's going on?"
I think the law of nature is starting to really get a little crazy right now. These Dragon Balls, it's crazy.
Like, hold on, I thought the revelation was supposed to be for their side, not ours. Hold on.
Ours. What's going on?
Wait a minute now.
Oh my God, man. Jesus, man.
And shout out to old girl who played Ray.
Uh-huh.
During the filming of the show, the first Riddle, during the film of the show, she suffered a neck injury filming around, I think, episode 13 or 14.
Mm-hmm.
And so then by 21 and 22, she had to leave in between those episodes. And they tried to cover it up by her like not doing a lot and wearing a neck scarf.
I like how Big Bad Beetleborgs did the same
I
exact
was
thing.
just gonna say, like, CJ, if I was a superstitious man, I would say that fucking costume is cursed.
I gotta be honest with you, it was the most unnecessary shit in Big Bad Beetleborgs. To be honest with you, it was
Right, and it's
unnecessary.
the most convoluted thing they could come
Because I
up
don't
with.
think that, because it's like weird. Because I'm like, I think that little girl was fine. Why did you switch her out again? I'm confused here.
Because she wanted to leave the show.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
She was done. She was like, you know what? I'm out. If I remember correctly, it was either hold on. So also the two bullies they left the show. I'm trying to remember of those two happenings.
I thought there was bullies in that show. Damn.
Yeah, it was either. I think it was either. Okay, so I think she was ready to go, and the
Mhm.
bullies wanted more money, or was it that she wanted more money, or the bullies were ready to go? Actually, no, wait. Yeah, I think it was she was ready to.
Asking for more money in the Saban production, you are doomed to
Crazy
fucking
as
get kicked off.
Crazy as fuck. So yeah, I think she was ready to go, and it was the bullies who wanted more money, if I remember right.
Okay. So basically, the Redl situation is kind of like the Kamen Rider 1 situation, essentially, in a way.
Isn't it crazy? It's insane. It's insane.
But
And
you
know
don't
what?
question it back then because it's just like, fuck it, we got another Redl. What do we care? Just keep it going.
I mean, it is what it is. But like I say, if I was a superstitious person, man, I would say that something wrong with that suit, bro. Don't be the first person in it ever.
I mean, it is what it is. But I do like how their individual weapons do kind of point to the bugs that they have, which makes it even more kind of crazy that Kabuto didn't have a weapon.
Right, he didn't. I think the only weapon he had was that fucking blinky he pulled out, that revolver,
Yeah.
on the two-parter.
Yeah, that was the closest you were going to get, but he didn't have his own individual weapon, which, you know what, now that you think about it with the American footage, they really did have to make up him being able to. I think that's probably why he was very limited using Big Bad Beetleborgs for that arc. So that makes sense now.
I think he only had like one or two monster fights in Beat Fighter, didn't he? Because he fought the cat thing, right?
I think it was like 3. It was the cat.
And then he rolled up when he was at that fight when Blue Beat and Shadow were fighting when they got the engram.
Yeah, he gave him the engram. I think. Oh yeah, Juukou.
And Juukou, yeah. So he didn't.
About 3. Yeah, about 3.
He didn't fight that much. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, he's the weapons dealer, so it's just like I'm there for posterity.
The weapons dealer with no personal weapon. Like, why didn't he have a stinger weapon? Like, what the fuck?
Just give him a bazooka and call it a day.
Why didn't he have a gun? Right? Come on.
Hey, these hands ready to eat for everyone.
Right. Oh, we forget the best part. He's Guru's son.
Ah, yes, he is Guru's son,
whose mom also looks like Riddle. Did you see that shit when he was like that kinky ass shit when he said, "Can you scold me again? Because you look like my mom." Whoa, Kabuto, pump the brakes there, bro. Hold on.
First off, sir, don't kink shame. All right, don't kink shame.
I will kink if you're doing that shit in public. I will kink shame as much as I fucking want, sir. This is a public space, sir. Sir.
Also,
behind closed doors, please, sir.
Also, I'm kind of curious on Kabuto's real, like, what does he look like underneath the suit? Does it match Guru or is it different?
I mean, I think that's him. That's not a suit. That's just what he looks like.
Wow, I actually thought it was a suit, and it's just
no. I think it's a Magna Defender situation. Like that's his skin. That's who he is.
Okay, well, yeah, I respect it. I definitely respect it. It's great. I do like the vehicles. That's something that vehicle combat is always fun to watch.
Oh, bro, those ATVs had me in a chokehold when I was a kid.
Look, I had 2 of the figures, and I actually had the actual vehicles, but I gave the vehicles to my younger cousins, and they just disappeared, and I'm kind of mad because I actually wanted to keep them.
I only had the gyro and the green one. And
you never had the other one?
My cousin had the blue one, and he had Gigantus, and so we played together.
Oh, yeah, Gigantus?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So when we would play, that's how we would just link it up. We each had 2 pieces.
Look, man, if they do obviously they did do the Magnum, and stuff. If they do the weapons for B Fighter, for
You
the for the
know,
for the memorial esque editions of those things, I'll buy them.
they're getting copped, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't get the transformation device and the Magnum. I'm really kicking myself.
Do they have them on sale, or is it pretty much over?
I need to check. I don't know. I probably need to look on Tokulectables or Mandarake. Try to see if I can get a good price.
Yeah, because I definitely don't want to pay a grip for that.
Right. And do you know why the gun has a keypad on it? This is why I like. This is
Okay,
why I kind of respect '90s Bandai, because they were in the sauce.
explain.
It had a keypad because it resembled a remote, because they figured that they would want kids to have something they could press on as many times as they want to use it
That is
like a
like
controller.
that is the
Yeah.
genius shit ever. Because even as okay, so I had the toy version that was like red that they
It was
sold.
pink, sir.
It
Me
was
too.
pink.
I had it.
I had it.
Did you see the
I lost
picture I
it.
posted?
I didn't see the picture.
You see the picture I posted swinging that thing? Anyway, I was waving that thing around.
But that's why I'm kind of like, should I get the Magnum? I don't know,
I kind of want one so bad, because like, the gun is fun as fuck, bro.
but they're right, because like I had it as a kid. I'm like,
Boop, 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 boop.
buttons on a toy gets kids every time. I'm just saying, it's
Right.
a thing. You got them, it works. Now if you just do the weapons, it's a wrap. It's a done deal.
Mhm.
I mean,
If they do like memorial style of those fucking stinger weapons, man, act fool, bro.
Give me a Black Beats claw for memorial.
Give me his fucking gun and his fucking transformation. He had he had his own transformation device that we didn't get in America.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like, because in my head I was thinking, like, because before like I started watching it, I kept wanting I had to think back, and I'm like, did Black Beat have a transformation device?
No, because in the
Big
show he
Bad
was just
Beetleborgs, and it was just Shadowborg. He was just Shadowborg, right? So I was thinking back to when I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is only, because I thought his transformation device was just going to be a derivative of Takuya's, and I was like, no, it's an actual like new.
You think it has the what type of beetle is that? Longhorn?
It's a longhorn beetle.
Yeah, he has the little antenna on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just Black Beat is so fucking cool, man.
I mean, look, evil versions of any hero is always going to be pretty good. I can't say for sure. I don't know if anybody would disagree if I say they haven't missed one of those things.
I'm trying to think, even an old boy from Jan Person, Bill.
I haven't seen Jan Person, so.
Well, you saw him in these 2 episodes in B Fighter. He's pretty fucking cool.
No, I'm talking about the show. I mean,
but yeah. But even his little evil doppelganger is pretty fucking dope.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he had an actual doppelganger.
Yeah, it was Goldie, the red and
Goldie
gold.
was that was his doppelganger.
Yeah, that was the evil Jan Person. He had like a fucking armor like him.
I just thought it was just. I did not know that was his doppelganger. Damn.
Yeah, for evil. He said it right there. Like Jan Person for justice, him for evil. That's the thing.
Huh. That's Okay. Yeah. That shows you how much I was paying attention at that point, because I was just.
Oh man.
Okay, so. Okay, yeah, both of them are. Yeah, they're out of print, out of stock.
That makes me fucking angry.
Yeah, like the transformation device, it lights up. God damn, why did I not get this?
I'm saying, dog.
It lights up and everything. Damn it. Well, if I know Tokulectables, they'll bring it back.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. They brought back a lot of other stuff, so even the B Fighter Kabuto Insect Edition, they came. Jesus, I need to get that one too. Oh my god, they were not kidding with this. Jeez, where was I at when they really released? Wow, I'm really slacking. I don't remember when they released this.
They were both the dead and the ass there, sir.
Oh my god, man, oh man, But yeah, did you have a favorite monster out of the series?
I liked. It's gonna be sounding kind of goofy, but I like Schwartz's brother. and I like the monster that they upgraded with the powers of all three armies.
Mm-hmm. What Gagamouth? Well, no, that's not Gagamouth.
The
No,
the
Gagamouth was Caterpillar. I'm trying to remember which one that
had
was.
the wings and the spike the tail.
No, not that one. Oh my god, I'm like blanking out because I see some of the pictures and I'm like looking through it. I'm like, which one was it again?
I think he was in episode. I think it was 17. I think.
So now I'm like, which one was it? Oh, Death Malt. Is that who it is? Yeah, Death Malt.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It was Death Malt. Death Malt was the one that had the scorpion and dragon wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was it. That the Phantom Death Malt. Jesus, yeah, that was kind of. Yeah, that monster design was very pretty good. Too bad Sinbad killed him.
I'm saying.
The fact that there's an actual hero called Sinbad threw me off completely. I was like, Sinbad. I'm like, oh wow.
I'm saying they really love that secondary secondary dudes. Like, what was the name of the dude from the movie? Who had the dragonfly?
Shit.
They're using him to fight the bee fighters. Damn, what was his name?
Hold up. So the Bee Fighter movie, help me out here. What was the difference with the Bee Fighter movie? Was it a continuation from the show, or was it just?
It was just a random ass episode. Like, I think it takes place between episode either 9 and 10 or 10 and 11. And it's just like a one-off story.
Really? Like that could
like,
actually. So you mean to tell me that could have been just in the show instead of it being a full-fledged movie?
But CJ, they got to use the good cameras because it was a movie. So
Okay.
you got a lot of really nice wide lens vista shots of the fucking Tokyo rocks.
As you always do.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do. As you do. Yeah, that is yeah, that is kind of interesting, so to speak. But I'm kind of surprised the show actually had like 53 episodes. But like you said, it felt like the last two were just bonus episodes, essentially. Anyway,
you know, DVD special and little quick extra.
So,
which I feel like, is it just me or did it feel like maybe that was to pad it out because Bee Fighter was very successful and they're like, oh shit, we got to do another one of these.
We need more. Sequelize it. It's like, okay, what are we gonna call it? Bee Fighter Kabuto? Yes.
The kids yearn for the insects.
They love the insects. It's crazy. And we're gonna give them even more insects. Oh man. I don't know how anybody can hate insects. Don't know.
I mean, Spider-Man, dog. Spider-Man.
Hold on. Also, wasn't there like a Dracula character in the English version?
Yes.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, never watched the series, but I had 3 of the figures because my aunt thought it was Power Rangers. Yeah. It was pretty much the Universal Monsters.
It's frat boys.
Yeah, and Jay Leno, aka Flabber, rounding out the crew. Which, funny enough, it actually worked.
For them, it did. I think we talked about that in the Beetleborg episode.
Yeah, like, it worked in a strange way. It was like, shit, this actually works. Especially with the comic book vibe that they were going for. It's like,
I disagree, but
you don't think so? You don't think so?
I thought if it was its own separate thing, it would have been fine. But you're trying to do the comic book thing. You're trying to do the armor hero. Would be like it. One thing had to suffer, and what suffered was the superhero side of it.
Yeah, it's like the less fortunes and all that and stuff. It's the
Mm-hmm.
I think I just love the comic book aspect of it because that was the end road of like, okay, that makes sense on why you make them be Beetleborgs because they're okay, fine, cool.
And I felt like they didn't lean enough into that, and I feel one of the weaknesses of Beetleborgs overall. And I feel the show was at its best when it was giving the kids things to do. And not just so focusing heavily on the Universal monsters living in that damn haunted mansion. And like the episodes where the kids were doing things, like where they were primarily the main driving force of the Shadowborg saga, or when they got the chance to do like their little one-offs, we get to see the lives of the kids and them interact with each other. I thought that was the most interesting the show was, because then that's how we got to introduce a lot of the superhero elements into the show. But the more the show went on, the more they strayed away from that, and the more, especially when we get into shit when they were doing like fucking Little Ghoul, like I don't give fuck off.
You know what? If Takuya is the guy that actually puts everybody before himself, I like how Daisuke is basically Captain Planet, because apparently he's in tune with nature.
Right. So Mega Silver over there.
He's in tune with nature. I can hear the trees and plants when they die.
Right. So Mega Silver over there was like, yeah, I'll be a B fighter for the planet, but not for the motherfucking people. And then they had to go through a whole fucking arc where he was like, well, maybe I'm not a misanthrope. maybe those people things are all right.
Didn't have to save his dad to overcome his fears. So
that was actually one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, he was aquaphobic. That was like interesting. It's like you're aquaphobic. He had to save his dad, so he had to overcome his fear. Dad, who was a fisherman, by the way, that was his inroad to kind of overcome his fears. And I was like, okay, that was interesting. I've never heard of anybody being aquaphobic before.
Fear of swimming? I know a couple of people who don't like to get in the water. I don't know if I would classify that as aquaphobia.
Yeah,
well, it's not that he had aquaphobia, it's that he couldn't swim.
Couldn't swim, which I'm like, I think that's a difference. I mean, I know people that don't swim, they don't hate water, so it's like, what are we doing here? Like, all right, cool, but it's yeah. But that I thought that was an interesting angle, because it did kind of tie into the whole thing with the insects being sentient. So now he's in tune with nature and stuff. I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine. But I just bringing up old girl being injured and stuff. I like how they pulled the shit like they did in Kamen Rider, where she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to the South American branch. Peace."
Right. Apparently, shit be popping off in South America, man. Well, I mean, that's what the cartels are, so I guess it makes sense.
I mean, South America is home for a lot of things, and that includes the cartels.
I mean, yeah, that's logical. Makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, but also, Mai ends up hooking up with Daisuke, because she falls in love with him.
I mean, as you do.
Makes sense. Makes sense at all. Trust me, D. Yeah, there was nothing to make up. That was a thing. I think a lot of people forgot. It was like, nah, that was up front and center in this.
So if you're curious about some history, I think we talk about that in our Beetleborgs episode.
Yeah, go listen to that. Definitely go listen to that. I think that's going to come up a lot when we talk about Kabuto, because there's a character, the Dragonfly character in Kabuto, that is an actual white guy, English actor, who's also, I believe he did Dante's Viz stuff for Devil May Cry. I forgot his name, but he's done a lot of stuff, and he's in Kabuto as the Dragonfly.
Didn't he do something with Kamen Rider too?
Hold on, let me find him, because it's gonna fucking anger me. Hold up. Not anger me, but I'm like gonna like rack my head on who his name is, because he's a known actor too. That's the crazy part. Hold up. Mac Wendy. Ruben Langdon. Yeah, Ruben Langdon. And if you know Ruben Langdon, he has done stunts in Hollywood, but like the big one, like I said, Devil May Cry, he's done in, where the fudge is it at? Yeah, Dante for Devil May Cry. Yeah, he's done Marvel's Capcom. Yeah, he does the voice for Dante and Devil May Cry. All the games, actually. And Ken and Wreck-It Ralph. And Ken and Street Fighter. Yeah, he's still active. Wow. Man. I guess the idea is, if Ken Kasugi can do American shows, why can't these guys could do Japanese shows?
Exactly. Why not? What's stopping them?
Yeah, he did stunts for Power Rangers Time Force. Yeah, he's been around. He has been around. That's interesting. Mac Wendy, that's his name. New York branch of Cosmo Academy. B Fighter Yanma. And he actually speaks English in the show too. That was no, he did Japanese and he spoke English too. It was kind of weird, the way they did that. But yeah, yeah. Kabuto was definitely one of those shows that they were like, we're gonna go even more hard in the paint on selling toys. So yeah, so the B robots that's in this show. I'm trying to think. Yeah, is it B? Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
Oh,
But
okay.
anyway, yeah, I'm thinking of something else. I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh, wrong show. Never mind. Anyways, but nah, I'm trying to think anything else from the show because I really think I'm trying to find a way. If you can find a way, folks, if you want to know where we watched it at, just hit up one of us and we'll hook you up with a link for it. Because yeah, it kind of sucks that this isn't. I'm waiting for Discotech to finally give us a Blu-ray of this.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully, they're just going down the list of Metal Hero shows. Hopefully,
They skipped a
Hasbro.
lot. They skipped over per the last show. They skipped over like the other space sheriffs and went straight to fucking damn, I'm like
Jiboon.
Jiboon. I'm like, huh, that was a weird flex.
I mean,
So,
we'll see.
it's kind of weird too. If you type in B Fighter even on Google, it's like tough as fuck to find any screen caps of the show. It's just a lot of promo art and a lot of the toys, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of interesting.
Which is wow because again, it was a successful show.
Yeah. I'm kind of, from your perspective, let me ask you this. I don't know if I ever did. Do you ever think Metal Hero can be revived?
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Not as a yearly thing. So like when you say revive, you mean like where it's airing like Sentai, like Kamen Rider doing right now?
Yearly, like another branch of Toku and stuff where it exists.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. I don't think so. I think if it does come back, it's either gonna come back as like one-off specials, or they're gonna just cross over with one of the other ongoing shows right now.
Like you do with Space Sheriff stuff.
Because I feel like a lot of the stuff that Space Sheriffs Metal Heroes was doing already, a lot of those things have been absorbed into Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. So
yeah, I mean, it did it. Like I said, it existed. Metal Hero existed in that 10-year span of no Kamen Rider. So if you only have Super Sentai and Ultraman,
well,
it makes sense.
There were riders airing. So like it depends. So like when Gavin popped off, wasn't that right
was
around?
Like, Gavin was right.
What just get off the air? Was it Skyrider just get off the air? Or was Skyrider about to start airing?
Hold up, because Gavin came out in 82 and Black RX was 89. Yeah, right. Black RX did it 89. So that's 7 years of Space Sheriff shows. So by the time
3 years, because the Space Sheriffs are just Gavin Scheider and Sherry Vaughn.
Yeah, so you're talking. So basically, you're talking Gavin, Sharvan, Shader, Just Beyond Spillbane, Metalder, and then Jiraiya came out in. 88. So Jiraiya came out in 88, ended at 89. So right when Jiraiya ended, that's when we got into Jaban, and that was the Heisei era stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that makes sense. So basically, from Jaban all the way to Robotech, that was pretty much that whole era.
Yeah, that was that span.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making sure I'm sorry. I'm making sure I'm getting my time frames right.
Yeah, Showa era was Gavin to Jiraiya, and then Heisei was Jaban to Robotech.
Because I'm trying to think, what was it? Just beyond that era with Skyrider, or when is Skyrider air?
Yeah, Just Beyond was 85.
85 Skyrider. So yeah, Skyrider was 79. So okay, so
that was before this shit.
That's before that shit. Then my bad. Then And then Black was 87, 88, you said?
Yeah, 87, 88, and then
Okay. Then Black
Black
RX
RX
was
88, 89.
then Shin was 91. Then Zao and J were 92 and 93. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. Hold
I,
on.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to visualize some things.
Yeah, Jay was 94. Yeah, Jay was 94.
Yeah, because I'm trying to, because knowing when things came out in relation to each other, it helps you understand the productions that influenced each other. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so Zio came out in 93
Uh-huh.
and Shin dropped in 92.
Okay. What I say, 91, 92? Okay.
Yeah, so you were right. Yeah, you're
Okay.
right. Shin definitely is
A
can't wait for
departure.
yeah, it's a departure, but look, I'm buying that shit on fucking Blu-ray when it drops.
Mine is already pre-ordered, sir.
Oh,
I'll
you
make
already
sure to
pre-ordered?
get the
Okay, I need to pre-order then. Actually, I
'cause they-
should pre-order. I think it is. You have to pre-order, and that's it.
that's how you get the special that comes the set that comes with Camera Out of the World. Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, that was like I said, Metal Hero filled a void, so I kind of feel you on that. I guess in my head, it's like it would be nice to see these get remixed away, but yeah, if other shows have already took those ideas, it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, like a lot of elements that you would have seen in Metal Hero, like that's just like either Kamen Rider is gonna do it or Super Sentai is gonna do it. So like, what would be the unique thing that you would do? Like, there's only so many ways you can do a Maku space kind of sequence. You know what I mean?
We've done cops before because Deca Ranger,
Decker Ranger, Drive. You know,
yeah. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, what are you doing differently? And I think the only way you could do it would be just remix B Fighter and Kabuto and all those with new suits, I guess, if you wanted to.
or you could do, or the one thing you could do is different is that you can lean more into like the Jam person Jiboon Wind Spectre thing where there's not a person, it's actually a robot or a robot that's doing it.
That's a possibility. I can see
maybe that'll it'll literally be Metal Hero. Maybe I don't fucking know.
I can see it. I can definitely see it. So
but yeah, there's always the Toei Tokusatsu fan club. They can do that shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, I guess Prime has us. We're keeping the party rolling with Kabuto, B Fighter Kabuto next.
Let's fucking go.
That's the one that I really want to see the drastic differences between that and Beetleborgs. I'm pretty sure it is drastic, but
I know it's gonna be like watching two different fucking TV shows, man.
Of course. That's why I'm like, I want to know how different are we talking with this. So but yeah, B Fighter was definitely fun. Like I said, once Discotech finally does B Fighter, I am going to be the first to buy it because I'm pretty sure them transfers are going to be great,
quite crisp,
and everything. Because again, physical media, we got to archive these things. Because the fact that we have to do the criminal element to watch B Fighter speaks volumes on availability. Because the funny thing over in Japan, B Fighter came out on DVD in a set, so it's possible. It's very possible. So, but yeah, that in mind, be sure to just hit us up in the comment section. What you think of B Fighter, what you've seen, and we'll read it on the next episode because I think we got some comments on the last episode that hold on, let me see if I can bring it up real quick because I'm trying to see if anybody, because I think it was a couple of comments that I saw in the YouTube studio for it. Hold on, let me check because we got a lot of people on Twitter that hit us up and was like, oh man, I love this episode, and I was like, thanks, appreciate it. They couldn't wait. Okay, nobody commented. I think I missed on the other one. So
okay. Any questions, comments, concerns? You can always hit us up on our social meets. We're very easy to contact, and like our respond to mostly everybody within reason.
Yeah.
Other than that person that tried to argue with me that eugenics wasn't about race, but well, it is what it is.
The fact that somebody argue with that is just sad. Sad. All right, so Yeah, so the white blasted Beetleborg, yeah, it was basically, as we said earlier, it was a situation of like, hey, that footage wasn't much to work with, so we're just gonna do our American footage of it. Boom, there you go. That was the gist of it.
Yeah, and his Japanese counterpart was basically the son of one of the B Fighter's mentors
So it
who
was like,
ran away from home
so
and
there's no
became an arms
footage to
dealer.
really use with that. So it's like, all right, well, which funny enough, that suit, the American footage suit, looked pretty good. To be
Yeah, it looked
honest,
pretty fine. Yeah, like I said, I could have sworn I thought it was an original suit. Then when I found out that it wasn't, I was utterly surprised and shocked.
was the way it was flopping that kind of made you feel it was like an original suit.
Yeah, kind of, a little bit of sort of, a little bit of that.
Kind of gave off the Titanium Ranger vibes.
Just a little bit,
I mean,
tiny
look,
bit.
if it was an original Ranger, if it was an original character, I'd be like, bravo, Saban, bravo. I gotta give you credit for that.
And then the fact that he never came back.
The friend was there to visit, became a Beetleborg, and it's like, sorry guys, I used all the power to give the Blue Beat his own power, so we're done. I'm like, okay, all right.
Right, and they said like, "Oh, just because I lost my powers, I'm still gonna stick around." And then motherfucker was never seen again.
Missed opportunities.
He must have enrolled in Stone Canyon High, then, motherfucker.
My man said Stone Canyon. Like, no, I swear. I think there were people that was wishing Beetleborgs crossed over with Power Rangers because it did give off the vibe that it was like a town over from Angel Grove.
Well, we got the comic books, and then we got the Forever
Comic books
Red.
crossed over?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I never read them, so sue me on that one.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything. You're good.
The fact that Forever Red, you're right. Forever, dude, that is like, I'm still in awe of Forever Red. It just said, fuck it, use the Beetleborg suits. Don't give a shit, just use it. Fuck it, let's go.
No questions there. And my thing is like,
that's how you do it. That is how you do it.
Why did you pick the green Beetleborgs? Like, I can understand using like Shadowborg and auxiliaries, right? Why specifically the Green Hunter, one of the heroic suits, the Black Man suit? Why?
Dope ass claw. So
why? Racist.
Get green Beetleborg and put a kufi on his head.
Right. So why'd you choose the Black Man's Beetleborg suit? Why can't you use the blue one? What you trying to say there, Saban?
Or somebody messed up the other suit and it's like, fuck it, get the green one. God damn it.
I was gonna say you could have used the whole evil squad from
Kabuto. You could have. That would have been dope.
You could have just grabbed them in Shadowborg and called this shit a day.
I would have been fine with that. That would have been great.
That was an active choice. You actively chose to do that. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Sism. But guys,
the isms.
I gave you Black Red Rangers. Isn't that enough? Sure. Sism.
Yeah. Passive aggressive xenophobia.
Oh man. Oh man. That was a time, folks. That was a time. But anyways, folks, that is it for Morphin Metaast. Thanks for joining in on us. This was a very fun and entertaining.
It's a great show. You should watch it when you can. Maybe we all bug Media Blasters and Discotech. They'll do something.
Oh yeah, trust me. If I could find a Discotech representative, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, B Fighter, what's up?"
Jack him with the corner. Hey man,
give me my B Fighter.
Give me them Beatles. What a beats.
Dude would probably look at me like, it's coming in 2 months. We were going to announce it on Twitter. I'm sorry. And it's like, oh, my bad. Sorry.
Dust him off, put his hat back on him.
I'm so sorry. I love your releases. Here's money.
I wasn't familiar with your game. I apologize.
Did I have to do an episode bringing them on like, I am so sorry, sir, for jacking you up in the corner?
My wife and kids were there, bro. What were you doing? Like, you had bloodlust in your eyes. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Because I wanted B Fighter. God damn it. It's like, it's coming. Jesus. It's like jacking up Tomino and be like, yo, what's up with these Gundams? And he's like, hey, I'm not in charge of that.
Like, whoa, you talk to Hank Bandai about that shit. Hold on now.
Man, you have names for him. Hank Bandai. God damn. Johnny Toei had me in tears. Now Hank Bandai is in my head now. I hate that. I hate it, but it's funny to me. It's like Hank Bandai.
You gotta give him names. What was it? We got Johnny Toei, Hank Bandai, Sam Hasbro, Matthew Mattel,
Let's Playmates. Peter Playmate? I don't know.
Peter Playmates. Well, we got to work on that one.
We call Supro. We just say Supro.
You just say Supro. Yeah, Supro.
All right, cool.
It's already a guy's name. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. But anyways, folks, that's it. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Wiedersehen, my dudes.